Welcome to the Miami International Auto Show, and behind me is a significant new car. It's the brand spanking new 2016 Nissan Altima, and this is the first public showing of that car, so I grabbed a quick interview with the Nissan guys to tell you and me all about it, and that is coming up right now. Looks like a baby Maxima to me.
Well, you know, the Altima with its new redesign absolutely continues our family of look, and this one is called the Energetic Flow. If you look at the front grille and what we know as the V-Motion grille that was also used in Maxima and the all-new Murano, it continues that theme. Fluid lines across the grille and the boomerang-shaped headlamps continue through this new design.
Now, is this car bigger than the outgoing model? It looks a little bit bigger.
And actually, the dimensions are almost identical.
Okay.
It's about 0.4 inches longer.
All right, and how about interior space?
Interior space is identical as the outgoing model, although the redesigned interior also has some new design elements to it that the outgoing model does not have.
Let's talk about the inside. What's new on the inside?
New on the inside is really what we call the gull wing design. So we've reconfigured the entire center stack. We've reconfigured the front dash as well as the door panels, and you'll see much more of a flow to that design, as well as we got some customer feedback about how they'd like cup holders and access to certain storage compartments, of course auxiliary power and USB ports, all those kinds of things that customers are looking for nowadays.
And how about under the hood? Anything changed there?
Under the hood, the powertrain itself in terms of displacement is the same. So we have a 2.5 liter i4 as well as a 3.5 liter V6. What I will tell you, as much as this car has changed on the outside, it has changed dramatically on the inside. We've changed compression ratios on the i4 to be able to deliver an extra mile per gallon. So this car now gets 39 miles per gallon, which is best in class. We've also added aerodynamics to the car to help that powertrain along. So not only is the powertrain improved, but we've increased aerodynamics, and the CD ratio has gone from a 0.9, so the coefficient of drag used to be a 0.29, down to a 0.26, which is the same as our world-class GTR.
Okay, and of course, you guys are big into CVT, so I take it that's still there?
The CVT is there, although it's been tweaked as well. As you know, the CVT technology helps us deliver that class-leading fuel economy and performance. What we've done with this generation, however, like we did with Murano, like we did with Maxima, is we've added D-step logic to the car. So if the customer depresses the accelerator pedal more than 50%, you get that sensation of shifting, albeit the CVT still performs the way it's intended to at long range, low speeds, and gives us that optimal marriage of fuel economy and performance.
All right, so can you chirp the front tires?
You can.
Okay.
You can. You absolutely can. Matter of fact, this year we've changed the tires as well. A lot of companies will go ahead and try and get their best fuel economy with really hard performance type tires. We wanted to achieve that 39 miles per gallon for the average consumer. So with the all-new tires that we've put on this, both on the 16, 17, excuse me, not both, but all three, 16, 17, and 18-inch wheels will have new tires that give you great grip, great hold of the road, great driving sensation, as well, of course, as the performance.
All right, and of course, the two biggest questions, actually three. I'm going to give you the softball one first.
Okay.
What's your favorite part?
My favorite part is that this car will be noticed as a full redesign from inside and out, and we're really proud of two things, the design, but also all the changes. There's huge amounts of technology that have been added to the car. Things like forward emergency braking, front collision warning system. So those kinds of technologies that really, in some cases, are not available anywhere else in the segment.
Lane watch, adaptive cruise control.
Yep. Yes and yes.
Wow.
Intelligent cruise control and blind spot.
Traffic alert.
Cross traffic alert, rear cross traffic alert. Absolutely.
Wow.
Yes.
Auto braking.
Yes. So that again, that's part of our predictive forward braking technology, where not only does it read the car in front of you, but it reads the car in front of the car in front of you. And that is a segment exclusive for Altima.
So if the car in front of the car brakes,
yes,
then
the car will know before you do.
Wow, that's and how about lane keep? Will it actually like block the lane in and then let you know?
No, there is not. No, there's some of those technologies that we do have in our Infinity product is not being used on Altima.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, and pricing. Have you announced pricing?
Yes. So the car has announced pricing. It starts at $22,500, which is up to about $200 from the outgoing model. and of course ranges all the way up to 31,000 and change. So we have a full array of offerings, 4 different trims, and that will be sold throughout, and you know, from S, which is really our most popular selling model today, this new SR, which you see here today, and you'll hear a little bit more about that in a little bit, about how we see a huge opportunity with a sporty derivative of this segment, and of course SV and SL all the way up.
The old R was very popular.
Yes.
But that was also a tune on the engine, right? This is more of a tune on performance in terms of its looks, not on the engine. There's no horsepower increase.
There is no horsepower increase. However, our SR gets dramatic ride and handling improvements for suspension that the other cars will not have.
But no like dual exhaust and spoilers and.
Yeah, most of the energy was spent on driving dynamics, as well as comfort and value for the money.
And who do you consider your biggest competitor in this segment? Who are you guys kind of gunning at?
Well, you know, this car actually has, people don't realize, has actually gained 60% of volume in the last 5 years, which is tremendous, more than anyone else in the segment. But our top 2 competitors typically are Accord and Camry, and of course we always keep our eye on Sonata and Fusion as well. Those are really the big 5 in terms of volume when it comes to this segment. Matter of fact, those first 2 and ourselves do 65% of the segment's volume between Camry, Accord, and Altima.
And if people like it and want to buy it, when will it be at the showrooms?
We start shipping this car next week, so we're very excited to be able to deliver that for folks.
Is there, of course, you don't like to talk about future products, but is there any hybrid coming, or any, even a hotter hatch version of this coming?
As far as we know right now, what you see is what you're going to get, and any future products announcements, of course, we'll make when they become available.
At TFL Car, we make you a promise. You saw it first on the Fast Lane Car, and that is why we're bringing you the Altima before we drive it next week. A little disappointed that there's no hot version of the SR model. That's it. But I'm talking about better performance, better exhaust. Well, maybe that's still coming, because I know that some of the other Japanese automakers are going in that direction as well. As always, this is Roman reporting for the Fast Lane Car. Check out tflcar.com for more news, views, and of course, everyday real-world reviews. See you next time. Ciao.
You saw it first on the Fast Lane Car.
Do you find that a lot of your owners are tracking these cars? Is this a common thing?
Yeah, I think, it's kind of cool when you look at the Corvette has such a strong lineage from racing all the way down to customers buying these cars and racing them. These cars in customers' hands have won 11 national championships in amateur racing.
So it's a car that's not just show but also go.
That's right.
I like this. I like this vent here that channels air right onto the
Right.
Very big brakes. Is that something that's standard on the car? Or is that something?
Yeah, no, this is a Z51 part that's originally here,
Okay.
but on the front of the car we do have a larger brake duct that comes from the Z06 and it flows down as well.